Okay. There we go. All right. Seems to be good so far. Bum, 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 bum. I got 1 day until this thing, whatever this ends up being. I could hang out with Stroll. There's definitely a possibility.
All right then.
Hold on. Oh, there we go. There we go. New avatar, who this? Yeah, I got a new avatar. And got a new avatar. What's going on, Sudden? What's going on? New avatar, who this? New avatar, who this?
I am grateful.
I saw you were playing the demo earlier today. Trying to flip cardboard. Okay. Oh my god. I just realized how much money I had. Holy. You can't see it. I'm blocking it, but I got like 50k. Enough to buy one of those fancy items from the shops.
What now?
You just wanted to record the boss fights and the storyline? Nice.
What now?
Alright, so I have a couple of options here today. I could hang out with Stroll.
All right then.
And then what are my royal virtues looking like? I'm close to getting tolerance up. So I should probably work on that, right? Should probably end up working on that a little bit. Alright, let's go hang out with Straw. Hold on. Before we do that though. Right. Back with some more metaphor today. Let's go.
What is it?
I'm super excited to move on with this one. Or I think we're about to hit a story beat too. You know what? I think what we should do today is hang out with Stroll. Let's hang out with Straw and see what's up. We're gonna go ahead and save. Just in case I make like the wrong decision. Hey there, friend.
Yeah.
Ah, it's you. Staying put like this puts the day of calamity in mind for me. So I'm in a bit of a bind. This regards Lord Hydron, the landowner in Grand Trad my family's old caretaker mentioned the other day. Rumors say he's clever, and not in the good way. I'm lost about how to approach him. I'll go with you.
Thanks a bunch.
Thank you. Just having you by my side would be reassuring. He's a devout sanctus, so we should look for him near the Grand Cathedral. Right? The Grand Cathedral we go. I was told Lord Hydra comes here often. Right on cue. What the? If I'm not mistaken, you're the young Lord Stroll, are you not? It's an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Hydron, but how do you know me? Nary a soul in the kingdom hasn't heard at least rumors of Halia's tragedy. Perhaps you come to reflect and pray? No, I came to see you, actually. I understand full well that this request may seem unreasonable, but...
Truth is,
I've come to beg the use of some of the vacant domiciles in the capital. As you know, my countrymen who fled Halia reside here, sleeping on the streets. Without roofs over their heads, they barely scrape by. So I implore you, please consider offering your support to these fine people.
no.
You implying I should do this as some manner of charity? Am I to be compensated in any way? Odd that you would petition me on their behalf to begin with. It's not as though they are still your responsibility. Besides, is poverty not an individual's onus to bear? They were attacked and forced to flee their homes. You would still hold them responsible for their lack of means?
Yes.
So fate was cruel to them, and they could not rise above it. Should they not hold themselves to higher standards? I'm afraid I'm under no obligation here. Besides, what of your own circumstances? With your parents and land gone, you have little else to anchor you. Consider restoring the glory of your house before you worry about the rabble. You're right about one thing. I was a fool to ask for your aid. What about your people?
What? Obviously.
You needn't worry about him. Besides, I must apologize for taking up your precious time today. But before I go, I would have you know that those refugees are my people. And no matter your stance on it, I will do everything in my power to save them.
Worry not.
My good lad, I'm sure I must come across rather harshly, but it's not as though I have no sympathy for you. Abandoned by your parents, shunned by your relations, you were left to the harsh truths of the royal capital too young. It's a pity. You have terrible phrasing, yet you won't help him. You have terrible phrasing.
Hang on.
You should choose your words more carefully.
Stop.
Let's not let our tempers get the best of us. This isn't over yet. Oh, Straw's mad. Straw mad.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Rangif. I wasn't able to persuade Lord Hydron to offer assistance. It was always going to be a tall order. But he tossed it aside, calling it personal responsibility. That I couldn't abide.
No.
Please, don't apologize. That you went to such efforts is more than we could ask.
Yes.
Besides, you needn't worry about us, young master. Your focus should rest on rebuilding your great house.
Yes.
House Haliatus must rise again from the ruin that human wrought. Restore it to its former glory, or, I should hope, to greater heights still. I'd heard you've been living off of the generosity of the noble families who respected your lord parents. To be brought so low can't have been easy for you. Your people only wish to see your house flourish once again. With your inheritance, you should...
Wait.
Excuse my interruption, but did you just say inheritance? When the village was destroyed, I don't recall any mention of one. So you were unaware of it? I suspected as much given our conversation the other day. Your father would have kept it separate from the estate. Of this I have no doubt, though I couldn't begin to say how or where.
Taking that into account.
Interesting. Well, if there were any clues left, I'm sure they would all point to Halia. Let's go investigate.
Well then. Yeah.
Perhaps, though I doubt anything survived the fire.
Hey, so
Regardless, I'll make the journey back home on my own, alright? I'll not burden you with a wild goose chase. No, we do this together.
No.
I sincerely doubt we'll find anything in that rubble.
Thank you.
But listen, thank you for today. I would have lost it if you hadn't been there to keep me calm. I've avoided this for too long. It's time to face the ruins of my home head on. Might I ask for your help yet again? Not sure I could take another step without you at my side. The proud noble Stroll, keeper and inheritor of the warrior's virtues. Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within has come to blossom.
A new power.
A new power. All right.
Of course I'd like you to
We
come,
got
but-
Swordmaster. Sick. Sick. I do hope you'll find the inheritance your parents left you. All they'd hoped for was that you would come into your own with a worthy house. They would be so proud of how wise beyond your years you become. Your father especially. You're just like him in that respect. I'm not worthy to share mention of my father, but whatever the case, I intend to honor their wishes. I await my return. Right. Carl and I return to the others.
What is it?
Really?
What is it?
That's right.
Amazing. What now? Fancy.
All the info. I could probably level up my... What is this? Is this tolerance? No.
Yeah.
It is tolerance. Might as well level this up, right?
You're a big help.
Next up, Oh, right!
No.
Exactly. You did it!
Tolerance, tolerance has improved. Level 2? Nice.
Tolerance.
If thou aspire to true sovereignty, take up a mantle of benevolence, which shall spur thee to aid thy people.
Why, that's...
Nice. Alright. Gordon's gonna make his announcement.
Was averted. Right then. Today's Forden's big announcement.
Wonder what he's planning. I guess the church has to have some reaction to all that stuff the king said.
Whatever it is, Luis won't be able to just ignore it. This might be a day that goes down in history.
Ladies and gents, lend me your ears. Sanctifex Forden has spoken. The giant face in the sky, the massive rocks appearing throughout the land, and the mysterious voice claiming to be the past king. The Sanctus Church has officially recognized these happenings as the will of His Royal Majesty.
So it really is His Majesty!
And so, as His Majesty has decreed, whoever has gained the greatest trust of the people by the day of decision shall be our new king. This is a historic moment, good citizens. It's revolutionary. It's unprecedented. No matter who you are, you can take the throne.
Anyone?
Even me.
Yep.
If, and this is a big if, you are the person that all our people trust most in their hearts.
Maybe you could be king yourself, eh? You're popular enough.
Me? In charge? Well, that's the last thing this country needs. Right, let's review what we know, shall we? First, the new faces that have appeared on the rock. It shows us who's foremost in the running. We've worked out that much. The top 3 of the lot are also shown in the sky. Suppose that way you can see their inspiring faces anytime, anywhere.
Hold on. How's us common folk supposed to stand a chance against all these upper crusters?
Say you do
Upper
become
crusters.
popular. With your face clear for all to see, surely that'd make you a prime target for assassination.
Not quite, friend. Not quite. A valid concern, but one His Majesty prepared for. Popular aspirants, at least those who make it onto the rock, are protected by royal magic. Assassinations off the table. Magic chains will spring to life and bind anyone who tries. I saw it happen with my own eyes to Count Luis's sorry assailant.
So, literally anyone could be king? Even a pauper? Or a slave? Or a criminal?
Hold on. You mean to say we might not be ruled by Clamar? What does that mean for us?
Right, I've said my piece. You know all I know. Now go forth, ladies and gents, and
Spread the word.
the word. Whether you're from our fair capital or the middle of nowhere, the crown's within your grasp. Anyone in the land could be our next king.
I heard the announcement. The Church has chosen to recognize this face's words as crown sent, and shall abide by them.
They conceded that one quickly. Though I suppose it's a hard thing to deny, what with the royal palace hanging up there in the clouds.
Had they rushed a coronation for His Eminence Forden, it would have dashed any hope of reinstating His Highness. A small comfort.
I can tell from your face there's some bad news too.
Do you recall those chains that froze Alsace in place? It seems that too was part of His Majesty's magic. Plainly, any candidates of sufficient favor cannot be deposed by force.
So we can't kill Luis.
That's not good.
No, 'tis not indeed. This marks Luis as nigh untouchable. I will still seek to find him. Yet, even should we stand before the man himself, we could not kill him.
No! If we can't kill him, then how do we break the curse?
What the hell was the king thinking? Grius was trying to save his son. He died for it.
Even so, without this magic, no aspirant would be safe from assassination, leaving Luis to dominate through sheer martial strength. We appear to be at an impasse.
Oh,
Everyone,
Fabienne!
have you seen Maria?
Oh
Did
no,
something happen?
where did she go?
I checked her room and she isn't there. She wouldn't just leave without telling anyone. I couldn't deal with losing both of them.
I'll go look for her.
I'll go look for her.
You will? Thank you. When I think of what might happen to her.
If
No.
she left her room on her own, she must have had some reason.
Poor
Let's go search for
Fabienne.
her. If we head into town, we might find some clues.
Where?
Maria, where are you?
All right then.
Whatever.
The stairs north of Sunshade Row, you know, by the general store.
Hey!
Time to go to the general store.
What is it? Oh, I'm in it now. This is all right.
Hey, listen. Sorry.
Ah, hello.
Hey!
Say, we're looking for a little girl. Have you seen anyone like that around here? Oh, could it be that half-blood? If so, then yes, I did see her. She was muttering Papa and looking all sad. I saw her go through the back alley. Maria, could she have gone to the Grand Cathedral?
I'm out of ideas.
Ridiculous.
What should I do? Well then.
This is all right.
How did I wind up
Hello there.
Do you know that little hot-blood girl? You can't let a girl like that walk the streets alone. You're just asking for trouble. She just went inside. Wait, you let her pass? Why? The way her eyes looked, I'd not be the one to stop her now. She'd be coming to pray for a while, no matter how many glass she gets.
Huh? Why?
Everyone's worried about you.
Everyone was worried about you.
Sorry. Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray, and he still doesn't come back. Maybe because the cathedral's broken?
Maria.
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore. But I know Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again. Hasn't he? It's going to be so lonely. The loneliest it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I? But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
Oh, poor Maria. Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh, this breaks my heart, dude.
I promised we'd all come
This
back
breaks
together.
my heart, man.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
That's not why.
That's not why.
He's right, Maria. It's not your fault at all.
Listen to me, all right? Your father, he was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
Yeah. Yep.
It's going to be all right. Don't worry.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. The prince told me that once.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right. But much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even so, we have to try.
Maria, you're
Oh.
safe. Oh, you had me worried sick.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Miss Fabienne, I'm hungry.
Maria. Yes, that's right. Let's all sit down for some supper together. Thank you for finding her.
No problem.
It looks like she's worked things out.
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should content ourselves with rest and recovery.
I love him too. He's my favorite of the bunch. I know, dude. Grius is such a badass. I'm so sad that we couldn't have him a bit longer. Unfortunate.
Sorry, did I wake you? Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria. The prince. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
I'm not awake enough for this. Try to calm your mind. Let's think about it together.
Let's think about it together.
Keeping me company, are you? You really are a strange one. My kind of strange, if I'm honest. That book, is that the novel you're always carrying around?
Mm-hmm.
Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
Want to read it?
Want to read it?
If you don't mind, since we've finally some room to breathe. Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security. In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it? We've a Kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now. And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common inspiration?
Maybe.
Still, I don't imagine this would turn out well in the real world. In public opinion, tribal perspective always divides us. Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right? Tribal squabbles aren't always political. Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege can make us insensitive. A problem with no easy solution, I fear. Lofty words. I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals. Still, the discussions helped clear my head a little. Thank you. I've been so fixated on killing Luis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse. Sleep should come easier now. I think I'll give it another chance.
All right.
Wait, how long have you been asleep?
Oh, I was asleep already. Oh my god.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, it's the crier again.
Have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime.
Show of a lifetime, huh?
Ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom. And we call it the Tournament for the Throne.
Tournament arc?
Aspirants will set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials. First, we have the Exhibition of the Brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win. Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it to watch, or in it to win?
Stroll? Why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius' personal effects.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere? And if we can find that...
Yes! I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
But that attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it would be easy. And the real trick will be finding it. We wouldn't leave it unprotected.
That reminds me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
A flyer for the Tournament for the Throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now. An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels. But saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work. Probably Forden himself.
You think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk. What are we supposed to do?
We need a plan, and then we can take action. As an elder, I'm an outcast in the city. I think that gives us an advantage here. We entered the tournament for the throne.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us?
What?
Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there.
Yup.
This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
If all we need to do is
Yo.
get Luis's attention, then that's sure
You
to
know
get
it.
the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit. But it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
If I'm found out, I'll be good as dead.
What do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
If it's for Maria, I do.
Of course I do.
No hesitation at all.
Right.
I'm reminded of the words the prince spoke to me in our youth.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh. So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
I inherited Grius's journal. Okay.
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger? Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
I have to carry on his legacy? Yes.
Yes. I've got a job to do.
Huh. Familiar words. I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
What's the competition?
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
That's the
That
plan.
was the plan from the start.
That's the spirit.
Well, if we want Luis to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people. Maybe reaching for the throne will do it.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
No, we'll be back. Although we might be a while.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Oh, Maria.
Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You'd be a good king.
Thank you.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah.
Now, we'd best get registration out of the way, but we'll need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
Judging by this specified deadline, we're unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceania's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one. Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
This should be the place, right?
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Hey? Bit young, ain't ya? And who's the
Bit
kid?
young.
He with you?
I'm the one entering.
I'm the one entering.
You? Really?
I've not heard of any age restrictions. There a problem?
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king. Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or not?
Ah, an elder?
Oh, shit.
Now that I think of it, weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort? Thought I heard they were all wiped out. What? We got a deserter turning up?
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too. Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
Whew. That was a close one.
And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow.
Okay.
It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral.
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
Some postings over there. They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
What do we got here?
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out. But which?
Bigger is probably better.
Hang on. There's nothing but small-time contracts here.
Are you lot here for this tournament then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Let's see. Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme. A villainous
Heisme?
kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
This might just be perfect.
Whoa. You have any idea who that is?
Is that a dog?
That man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say. He'd make short work of a scrawny little urchin, you can be sure of that. Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning. They want kingly types, not children play acting.
Stuck up little... Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
To stop his evil deeds, we don't need to win.
Maybe it's because we don't actually have to win?
Sharp as always, Captain. Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
Ho there! Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme? You three must be heaven sent.
Heaven sent?
Please, would you listen to our plight? Your pardon, gentlemen. I'm Barton, a guard captain from Atira, a town to the south. The bounty on Heisme is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Heisme has stooped to abducting our wee ones. Our children. Selling them off, some say. If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle and die.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms. We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
I see. Tricky problem indeed.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it. A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
We would never laugh.
We would never laugh at such a plight.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything. Closure. Thank you all, and thank God for bringing you to me. In that case, we shall meet in Matira, the old castle town. Please, make haste.
Well, no backing out of this now. You sure this is what we want?
Way I see it, if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
I guess that's fair.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
Look at... Look at... All right, then.
The recruiter? Which a mere fledgling with no history or experience to speak of as a king? The idea makes me sick to my stomach.
Thank you.
The ideal leader of this country is a dignified man of a great age, one with years of experience, and yet upstart school children like you and Louise dare to... It hardly matters. You won't be able to fight much longer, so struggle as you like. I'd be happy to give the eulogy at your funeral. I suppose he's a candidate too.
Hey!
Heisman, you sure you can handle that? We can't be held liable if you get yourself killed. Alright.
Let's focus.
Let's call it.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
It's not a monster.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry
Oh
about
shit,
I'll prepare a method
Strahl.
to surround the areas as well.
Strahl, you
But
didn't
never mind
tell
that.
her.
Have
You
found us a
didn't
king
tell
in charge?
her.
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
Oh, no, I'm certain. All I
What
mean
is
to
going
say
on right now?
well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so.
Oh,
In
she
truth,
just quit her job.
I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
It was not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those
Sounds like
Oh,
you've been
whoops,
through a
I
lot
skipped
too.
that.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight.
Opening ceremony for the tournament's tomorrow.
Let's rest.
We should probably stay inside and rest today.
All right, then.
We can't do any. Oh, we can't do anything today?
Fancy. All right, then.
Oh, I can't fast travel too. I guess I just gotta go to my room. Time to call it a night.
Can I come in?
Come in. Can't sleep?
You can't sleep?
No, that's not it. You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just...
Oh.
Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
I won't tell her.
It's all right. I won't tell her.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it? Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
It's a promise.
It's a promise.
All right. Promise? The next time I see you again, can you tell me more about the outside world?
She's so precious. I need it. We have to protect. We have to protect Maria. Holy.
This one's important.
What a precious bean.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now, you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
You truly are devoted to him.
You truly are devoted to him, aren't you?
I suppose I am at that. A guiding oath of 12 years is not easily cast aside. But that book... We met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
I do.
Now that you mention it, I do.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned.
Have they been banned?
You needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents. Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so?
Interesting.
Do you mind if I read a passage or two?
The church just banned books like these?
So, it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king.
Yeah, isn't that just democracy?
Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, it's not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. My dearest dream, 'tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Time marches on, and the age of a
New king draws near. Oh, cutscene. Hold on.
Judah!
Lady Judah!
Oh, who is this? A candidate? Holy. Wow, wee mama.
Faraway sky, blue and clear. Echo my wish, so that all may hear. One and all born to this land, as here we stand. Let us breathe.
It's the national anthem. Brought to tears, holy. Nah, she got a nice voice though. Closure A.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him,
It's
you know him.
Forden.
It's Sanctism's one and only 78 Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden!
Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Giddo!
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctists have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, Friar! Where's Count Louise?
Where's Cal Louise? He's gonna float from the sky.
Right, all right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering?
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right, all right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior
someone
serving
working
Count
for him.
Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound.
Ah, this guy, of course.
So he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced Sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you! What our country needs is power!
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Krauss. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden.
Cute!
Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea. Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
Maurizio!
If we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
Oh, yep.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
Damn, everyone hating, bro.
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Gotcha.
Hey! What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
Oh.
So, contestants, are you ready?
Oh, yo, who is this?
A land runner?
It's quick! Wait, it's headed right for them! It'll crash!
Whoa!
What the heck is that?
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
What ho? Isn't she a marvel, chums?
You told.
Down the cathedral! Have a care. It was bad enough when Luis did it the first time.
Feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all.
Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin!
We must take to the road.
Get on. Oh my god, we're sprinting.
So fast! Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
It's incredible!
Damn, we're zooming across the desert. My support is changing. I ended up standing out more than I expected. I've gained a lot of interest, but I only consider this part of my mission to aid the prince.
Just a sec.
Whoa, what's with this thing? Is this our carriage?
Can you hear me?
Shall I just run her along the main road then? The others seem to be doing as much.
You're just as crazy as this runner.
I'll take the compliment, little lady. Now, let's have some coordinates for a little test run.
What is happening right now?
Let's see.
We want to go to a place called Martira, Old Castletown, I think. Should be a way south.
Hold on.
Let us hurry.
So,
Oh, nice.
so it's this town, right?
Down to Martira, eh? On this craft's legs, I'd say that'll be 4 days, 3 nights about.
Oh.
4 days and 3 nights? It's a great deal faster than a carriage. And surely the roads will be safer at this kind of speed. Bolly good! Now cinch those britches, chaps. Full steam ahead to Martira, Old Castletown.
This is amazing! I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me that? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you used to talk with the driver. Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Ha! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think that? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Nuris. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything,
A machinist.
he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
Noble District Underhall.
Neuras? Are you there? I'm coming in. Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
Too much to do.
As always. To business, then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
But, pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Did he sell it?
Whoa!
Good God.
Ah.
Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Neuras, you are an inspiration.
Such nobility.
Nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders? You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile!
Oh.
Baloney, brazen court engineer, butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady. But leave the Balliol runner alone.
Look, this runner... 'tis fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate. For both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where last I heard? So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness? Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay his mercy.
Understood.
That's how it happened, huh?
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
pish and tosh boy.
A little
faith. Not to brag.
I love this guy so far.
Duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Quite probably the world.
I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well,
yeah, he's actually such a vibe.
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
I think we can count on him.
I think we can count on him. If you're sure, I suppose. We'll deal with it if we have to.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat.
Or runner.
Runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a
Okay, hold
proper
on.
plan for all this
I need to
mess now.
return something to the fridge really quick. Hold on. All right. I'm back. I am back. Although I do kind of want to... I am in the mood for ordering chips. I just don't know what I want to get.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brylehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
It's perfect. It's impossible. I trust all of you.
I trust all of you completely.
Good enough for me. A captain's got to trust his crew, after all. The bounty's Heismay, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet... 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know.
Bathing room.
We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric.
He's a character,
But he doesn't
and I
seem
love
like
it.
a bad person. We'll get used to him. I suppose.
The Gauntlet Runner has various areas for different activities, such as the strategy room, the lounge, and the kitchen. You can also visit Academia by finding more and interacting with them. Let's visit the engine room first. Take your time and have a look around on your way there.
Oh, yeah?
I've never been in a Gauntlet Runner. Kind of want to see what the engine room's like. I guess that's the engine room, right? More's here. Upright cleaning tool. What is this? Washing machine?
This?
Oh, is this like the heart?
Hello?
First time on a Gauntlet Runner, eh? Whoa, that scared me. Looks like the pipe's in here too. Called the runner phone. There's one in every room. Now, I believe I heard you speculating on the old girl's inner workings. Gauntlet runners use Magla crystals as fuel to run, you see. Used to be you take your life in your hands when you travel the wilds. Then, thanks to the kingdom's greatest minds, the Gauntlet Runner was born. The runner's actual legs are based on a colossal beast, made for zero momentum loss, and even on the roughest terrain. Among other things, I modified this craft with a bit more zip and speed. Another step closer to my dream. What dream? Long story, my girl. Best told to a captive audience with no plans for the next few days and nights. Never mind then. Maybe some other time. Anyway, still plenty about the old girl that's a work in progress. But by the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks. You just watch. It'll be sunset before long, so start talking about bedding down for the night. Can't run in the dark. The old girl needs her rest as much as we do.
Gauntlet Runner activities. You will continue toward your destination and while spending time on the Gauntlet Runner. Utilize facilities to obtain items, raise abilities, or do things you wouldn't be able to do in town. Try using the kitchen, reading books at the bookshelf, or using the washing machine. More activities will become available over time. You can also spend time with your allies, which may help to improve your virtues.
Now, where was I?
Might as well go to Academia. We got a new thing called Swordmaster, right?
Fascinating. Please, do make yourselves comfortable. I'm counting on...
Where's Stroll? Besides multi-target attacks, it also possesses skills to increase basic attack damage to help rely less on MP. Ooh, that sounds amazing. Deals medium physical slash damage to all. Hold on. Oh, this is like the AoE physical AoE god. Hold on. I'm gonna have you learn this.
Fascinating. This right here. All right.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Yeah. Right. I could get used to this.
Alright, is there anything else? I don't know if there was anything else. Oi. Alright, that's the engine room for you.
Speaking of...
Chris said he got the kitchen up and running. If you're hungry, won't you fancy a meal? I hardly consider myself a chef of any great skill, but Stroll said he wanted to try some of the recipes he learned at the Hushed Honey Bee. Okay, let's get cooking. Use the Gauntlet Runner's cooking table to whip up some food for you and your allies. Eating prepared meals can grant your party various positive effects. To cook, you'll need ingredients. Buy them, win them, or find them lying around. Try to experiment as much as possible. After you've made every dish at least once, you may learn how to create the ultimate culinary masterpiece. Oh. Boom, 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 boom. Hold on.
What now?
I want to order something.
Sorry. I'm just currently, seeing what I would like to order. You know what? Just Mickey D's. Ba, 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 ba. All right. How many calories is this thing? I'm gonna say I don't want it. Dude, why are those sandwiches so high in calories? Alright, I just placed an order for some food. I was just really hungry. Alright. Alright, so we got the kitchen over here. What else we got? Yo, Straw, you okay? I feel drunk. Are you okay?
I'm sorry.
I'll survive. I can handle the swing of the carriage, but this is another beast. Seems I have to learn to endure it. Oh, he has motion sickness? Sick. What's up here? Yo, we're moving. The bed if we don't want to do anything. What is this?
Come on.
This weird tool is actually a cleaning igniter that Nurse modified to create wind that collects dust. I know it's hard, but all the lifting and bendings over his shirt to strengthen your legs, yeah? My HP will increase. Ooh, so that thing will increase my HP. What does this do? Oh, this will increase MP. Oh. That's interesting. And then cooking just gets me some food, right? Is that what this does?
What now?
Curative Coney Roast. Restores 250 health and cures poison for all allies. Ooh, that does sound...
Let's check.
Now then.
For as often as we simply refer to our meals as meat, something to keep in mind is where it's cut from. The taste and texture can change dramatically, you know? Each type of cut has an ideal preparation, and if you do it well, it turns out tender and delicious. Something to strive for, wouldn't you say?
Speaking of...
So, what kind of cut do we have here? But never you mind, just leave this to me. Okay, I'm trusting you, Stroll. Oh, we got kebabs. Watch your meat and adjust the heat. So it goes. Although it depends on what your preference is, really. Nearly time. No, it is time. Strike now.
All right.
Yes, not bad so far. See the juices there? There's your proof this is turning out delicious. We'll add a little something for the aroma, and we're done. But just a little, or it'll overshadow the flavor. Amazing, Stroll and I made a delicious looking dish cooked to perfection. Curative Coney Roast. Smells great, doesn't it? Now imagine how it tastes. Stroll and I cleaned up the kitchen. Time really flew. Alright, we got a free cure-all item.
The runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon, and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
Establishing an encampment. At night, the vast wilderness outside town is ensconced in darkness. Forcing your way through the unmarked terrain is very dangerous, even with a stalwart gauntlet runner. Instead, establish camp somewhere safe. You can resume your travels the next morning. While at an encampment, you can use any of the facilities on the gauntlet runner like usual, but you can also reminisce about the journey with your allies. Give it a try. 3 days until we reach Martira. Okay, what is this? What's the campfire? What is the campfire? They're insects. Yep. Oh, apparently you can eat these bugs, huh? I should try and catch one. I got it. When it's my turn to cook, I should use it as an ingredient. You can eat those bugs? Sure, dude. Hey. You look for something to do? My weapons are as sharp as they're going to get. I'm not up to much. Care to keep me a while? Company for a while? I can hone my imagination. Where is Hulkenberg?
All right then. Let's go.
Oh, Hulkenberg's inside. What does Hulkenberg give me? Hello.
Well met.
I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I've no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit? I can hone my... Oh, they both give imagination. Oh, we might as well do this then. Alright, before we start... Oh, hold on. I need to use the bathroom. Hold on. I need to use the bathroom. Hold on.
Okay. Where is my earbuds? All right. I think we should go and talk with Hulkenberg because I think we haven't spent time with her at all yet, right? Or maybe we have. This power we awoken to have all sorts of questions, but what I really find curious are these forms we take on. Each has their unique aspects, but one bit they all have in common is their armor-like appearance. What do you make of that? It's cool, it's bizarre, it's kind of scary. Bizarre. Never seen armor like that. True, the designs do set them apart, but it was not their actual appearance I meant to ask about. In my opinion, the armor encloses the raging forces within us, allowing us to direct that power as one directs a horse by its reins. It is said people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware of that power lurking within them. Is that not the very condition to awaken our slumbering power? Also, hence why it is so exhausting and why it cannot be maintained for long? The ravenous appetite I had afterwards is proof. We do well to practice diligence maintaining our food reserves. Don't let my imagination's increased. 4, holy. Up that imagination. It's getting quite late, but we have a ways to go yet, so I would very much like to continue chatting with you.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Good morning.
Top of the morning to you, my dear passengers. I trust that the sleeping quarters more than exceeded your expectations, eh?
True.
They were better than I'd feared, considering how tiny they are, but I've got a question of my own. Isn't the desert sand going to do a number on this runner? My boy, remember who maintained this rugged girl. Nary a grain of sand could fit between her seams, I assure you. Regardless, we'll be leaving these arid dunes behind tomorrow.
I knew it!
Wow, runners really are neat, aren't they? A carriage would never be able to get through the desert this fast, but just keep an eye on the road, okay, Nearest? We'll arrive in Mantira in 2 days, huh? Oh, courage? That's wisdom, right?
All right then.
Let's go!
What now? All right then.
That one gives me a random one. Cooking. Empire, HP. What am I gonna do? Maybe I get some courage.
Hey.
Hey, good timing. I was about to do some maintenance on my weapons. If you got the time, why not join me?
Now then. Got a moment?
You'll think I'm getting ahead of myself here, but after things settle down, I'd like to live without the sword. I admire the idea of a world where monsters and senseless violence doesn't exist, where nothing is taken from you by others. That's why one day I want to restore my ruined homeland to its former glory. Not just mine, all the ruined hometowns.
Hey!
How about you? I shared my plans, let's hear yours. What do you do when the fight's over? I want to travel.
So that means...
I think I want to travel.
Oh, I see, I see.
Go where the wind takes you, I take it. That does sound nice. I've got to get stronger. Even if the village gets rebuilt, it's all for naught if it's attacked by monsters again. I
I want to be strong enough to rid this country of monsters, not leave it to a spineless army and its incompetent generals. They only have the power to kill those who oppose them. They have no desire to protect their people, just like Luis. We'll fight for change.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I agree, but seeing the state of our country's army, I'm all the more glad you're our captain. Truly. You resolved to stand down in the front line of our fight, so it's only right that you lead. Huh. Our fight, I say. I force my way into your missions.
Hey.
I envy you sometimes, you know, to act with such conviction. How does one become so bold? I do when I must. I waver sometimes.
Yeah.
Right.
Easier said than done. I get so fixated on the past I lose sight of the present sometimes. You always look forward, and that's what I envy about you. All this to say, I have faith in you. We've more battles ahead, and I'll be counting on you to get us through them. In the end, the king will be determined by what the people think of as justice. They're free to make their choices, but so is the one being chosen. I wonder who it'll end up being after all this.
All right.
Anyway, this sword's shining like new. Let's finish this up.
All right.
I say, we could stop for a break.
A break? Is it camp time?
Coming now in one as though themselves.
Here we are. Shall we get a closer look? Whoa, what is this place? Tree of Prophecy? Wow, it's so pretty. It's not just the leaves, it's as though the whole area has been painted red.
Certainly.
This place calls to mind a picture book I read as a child. It told of a great tree located somewhere within the country. Those colors shifted to foretell unusual events in the times ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell the future? And how does a plant grow this huge in the middle of a desert? I'm not sure if this explains it, but I'm sensing an incredible amount of magla in the air here. If your hypothesis is correct, that would make this no mere tree, no sir, but a magical organism that feeds off of magla. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery. Notice pulled a sheet of paper and a brush from his pocket and began to draw the landscape in front of him.
Hey.
Wow, Norris. How did you get so good at drawing? Ah, my boy. Meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There you have it. I'm finished here. Take it as a keepsake. Give it to me. You sure I can have this?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. I've already committed all to the safety of my mind. I have no need for the sketch itself no more. Gotcha. I received Norris's research picture. The drawing is intricately detailed and could accurately convey the full majesty of this place to a viewer who has never been here.
Hey there!
Hey, why don't we give that to Maria? I bet she'd love to see something from our journey, and we could tell her a story about this place. True.
Huh?
Precisely. Gallica is the most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely, which has given me great insight to my own research on flight.
Huh?
What? You've been observing me this whole time? I don't recall you asking, so knock it off.
However,
Turning our attention back to the tree, I've heard that it tints itself blue to herald the arrival of favorable developments. I wonder what manner of anomaly its current color portends. We took a brief detour, but I feel that seeing that rare sight has broadened my wisdom.
All right.
Okay.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders, as darkness-wreaked monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a Gauntlet Runner. The party, secure in their Gauntlet Runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
Look at this place, man. Let's see.
Hey.
Imagination. Imagination.
Now then.
My food is here. So next up is Martira. It feels just like yesterday when I first arrived in the royal capital. So much has happened in such a short span of time. I met you, we went over to the northern fortress and awakened a mysterious power. I'd once thought magic like this only existed in heroic tales of times long past.
Speaking of
which, I've been thinking that perhaps this is the same power that the hero kings once used. If that's the case, well then why do you think so many of them met their miserable ends? Powers and everything, they had no allies.
What's that about?
Maybe they lacked allies?
Oh, I see.
I see. Try as they might, even the strongest king wouldn't be able to establish a country by himself. Perhaps it's not a matter of how much power you have, but how you choose to wield it. Moreover, we've got more than one power at our disposal. And on top of that, we've got allies who share these abilities as well.
Then
if we continue to master these archetypes, then maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to surpass the great hero kings of old. Though all this does make me wonder just how many more of these powers are still out there.
All right.
Come now, it's too early for bed. Let's talk some more. Joel and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Ooh. Cutscene?
Finally! We're out of the desert! Oh wow, I missed all this green!
why is it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad. See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
Uh-oh.
What the? Did we just crash? Of course not. That's
a cannonade.
Getting shot at by another gauntlet runner? Oh shit.
My star is rising! Ah!
Sanctism will reign!
Bro.
It's them. Remember, from the opening ceremony. I think one of them is Guido, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify?
Stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So 'tis a clash to halt each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look! Over by the legs. That crier is there too.
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Guido's firepower.
Wait, why is the crier just like... This guy's like the ultimate reporter, bro? This guy's weathering all the storms? Getting in the action?
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
Hmm.
Let's give Glodell a hand here.
Good thinking. That way we could win Luis's regards.
Agreed. Let us ride to Gladel's aid.
I say, hold on! You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Did we say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Okay then, it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help! Withdraw, Gladel! Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry, can't get into it now. That Cortland runner.
Commoner candidate.
Commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral! Was that not enough? You would profane the sink for the second time!
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished. You dare interfere in my fight! Know your place! Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names? Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, Old Egg, but it's a touch more complex than
Old
that.
Egg.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren! Put the fear of God into these impious commoners!
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
Forward! Falling back, come forth, royal soul! Scour!
In the name of justice! Ah!
What a mess.
By the sword. Knight! No. Decipher ground! Knight! I stand waiting.
What could you hope to achieve? Take this!
He knows we can't attack him. He's toying with us.
Seeker! Hold on.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
I won't hold back!
Yo, what's going on, Bolt? What's going on? Yo.
Maybe not. By this power. The blaze edge! Prepare yourselves.
I call upon royal power within!
Let's try this. Is everyone all right?
For all that we strive for, let us fight as one. I'll destroy you.
Resistance is futile! What could you hope to achieve?
Only a flesh wound.
Seeker! We're not out of this yet.
Thank you.
My thanks.
Witness
Sword
me,
Master!
brethren!
Whoa. Ultra Bobino, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Digimon.
Not now.
Withdraw it.
Welcome to
Time
the
go
Digimon.
offense. Sword Master! Perhaps not.
You're amazing. It looks so good. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Allied together.
Shut up!
Let's do this. More resilient than I expected. I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back. Now, feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
Does this mean he's getting
Rise, my brother.
Oh, he healed him.
Take this. Sanctism will reign.
Is that all?
Cool.
We can do this.
I'm obliged.
Helpful as ever.
Cease your
You
resistance.
first.
Let us fight as one.
Coordination is key!
Got them right in their weak
Too
spot.
early to go to his side.
Seeker! Hold on. Come forth, royal soul. Let me help you.
Insolent heathen!
The Camper Van Eva unit? Yeah. Huh.
Kneel before him.
Oh no. I didn't realize that Straw would be weak to wind.
Can anyone heal her?
No, her family can't.
Someone heal her.
Go for it!
Behold!
Counting on you!
Behold my power!
With healing power.
I'm obliged.
My thanks. I can't afford to hold back. Here!
Trust needed. I stand. Come! For all that we strive for! I'll destroy you!
Right. Smite him,
Take this!
Oh, please!
Ow. Ow.
Sanctism will reign!
Stroll can't take any more.
I won't hold back.
Someone heal him.
We're not out of this yet.
I'm obliged.
Helpful as ever.
In the name of justice! You first.
Witness me, brethren!
All right, let's go!
Sanctism will reign!
Sanctism will reign.
Nice dodge. You
Nice
got fancy
dodge.
footwork, Stroll.
Come forth, royal soul. Better be sure. Let's go. With healing power.
Trust needed.
My thanks. In the name of justice! Sword Master!
No.
Stepping back. To the fore! Is everyone come?
I crush you!
Take this!
Only a flesh wound.
Take this!
Vida's power. Wind!
I shall fight as the noble I am.
Swordmaster! All yours!
By the sworn oath of knighthood. Comrades, lend me your strength.
Let me help!
Sanctism will reign!
Only a flesh wound.
Defense fell.
Sanctism will reign!
Weaver's badly wounded. Someone heal her.
Seeker! We're not out of this yet.
I'm obliged.
Helpful as ever.
Vulcan's guard is down.
Behold my power!
Swordmaster!
Damn
Not done yet.
Let justice prevail. I'll just stay yet cling to life.
Sanctism will reign! Delay the
Nice.
inevitable!
Is that all?
I will take that turn. That's an amazing turn to take.
We can do this.
Trust me.
My thanks. I can't afford to hold back. I shall vanquish evil.
Too easy.
Miss Strawl. Come on, dude.
Sanctism will
Ow.
Captain, they've got your defenses
For all
down.
that we strive for.
All right, let's go!
So, the faithful are broken before you, yet your desperate struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable. I am immune to all your wicked harms.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him.
Bend the knee and yield to the divine truth of sanctism. Now, are you prepared for the end?
Ah, I think not, you rotter!
Damn.
What have you done to my gauntlet runner?
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
Phew. Finally, he took the hint.
Hey, get down here.
Oh shit.
What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
I wanted to help. Are you hurt?
Are you hurt? Of course I'm not hurt. Look, what are you after?
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cat's
Chauffeur.
just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. Consider me chastened and shoed. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
You surprised me out there, love. You bested Godot. So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourselves.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nydia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
Aye, but that's... oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore.
Norris, what the?
I'd know the suspensions anywhere. You had Caden workshop on this, eh? Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake. Luis really shells out for his own.
By the crown, you can't be serious! She is Juno! The kingdom's greatest singer! The dulcet diva! Oh, this is preposterous! Surely I can't be the only one starstruck? Really? No one else wants to shake hands?
Yeah, fucking Hulkenberg.
On behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
You're an interesting little ensemble.
Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one? Where did you...
Hey, up there!
What the?
An airborne gauntlet runner. He's actually finished it.
Luis.
My
Oh, shoot.
Lord Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
Oh boy.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladel got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Sanctist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my Lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady June is safe, at least.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug. And I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Probably don't much care.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
Take a wild guess. We're supporters. I'm a candidate.
I'm just another candidate.
Indeed. Then we are both striving for the throne. One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition?
I wonder.
Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
To help save the prince to become king. To help you, Count Luis. I hate this answer. You might see us as...
Hey, I know you want to get this right, but this is no time to get lost in thought.
Oh, what? I should rethink my response? Oh, shoot. Okay, hold on. Great, it's him. I know, but we have to pretend to be his friend. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm sorry I keep dipping in and out, like pausing, but what's this called? My stomach's been like killing me a little bit. What the heck? I don't know what's been going on. To help you, Count Luis.
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
Really now? So, you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Anyone? Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of sword hands.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
Interesting.
Don't think this changes anything. Come on, Hector!
The dog's name is Hector?
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then, that could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Glodell. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
True.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
As the chirping birds return to their nests and the darkness claims its dominion, the Gauntlet Runner at last arrives at its repose, a place grown thick with trees. Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beams of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the Gauntlet Runner.
Oh, damn it, blast!
Huh?
Did you hear that?
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
Let's say we go check on him.
Probably a good idea.
Hey! Nurse, you okay?
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
I don't think it is.
It doesn't sound like nothing.
Ah, no hiding it from you, is there? No, it's just the old runner. She runs like a dream, you see, but I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a bally apple cart. I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany, like when I saw the lost relic.
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work.
Interesting.
Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort, but somehow that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Seen one?
Have you ever seen one of these yourself?
Oh, yes. When I was but a young sproglet. There was this loony old inventor in my neighborhood, both quite brilliant and quite daffy, as they often are. That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas, ideas, ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could. That old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had. The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of Camero or some such.
Maybe I should look into Camaro when we get to Martira.
This one's important.
An old inventor Norsen once knew is living in Camaro, a village near Martira. He may be able to tell us more about the relic he once showed Nuras.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
We'll arrive in Matera this evening then. Good. We'll soon be liberated from this blasted shaking. Liberated? I do believe I take advantage to that. The fairy girl's right, you know. A carriage could never keep up with this pace. Some gratitude would be appreciated. Apologies, I am grateful. It's just hard to show it while on the verge of losing a lunch. That, and I pray we can avoid further hindrances like yesterday's. Once we arrive in town, we're supposed to meet with Barden, right? I am sure the sights will be distracting, but let's not keep the man waiting.
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
Tis far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Ah, you're here! I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
Hello.
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She is also a most holy sanctuaress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Thornton to win the tournament?
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners.
I wonder who it was.
Allies suffered the worst of it.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them, I mean. Some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
I assume it was them, I mean, some nasty characters at his heel. Luis the Tyrant, all fights are casualties, not my business.
But surely all fights have casualties.
I suppose. There is truth in that.
Hey, read the room, will ya?
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
Ooh.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. It would be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the Bally waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
Damn, what a feast.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm. It's Martira's culinary speciality. Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Oh, good. Larval innards.
If it tastes good, who cares?
Tis a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine. Exquisite.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Looks great.
What is with that smile? Not you two.
You fairly eat with gusto, young man. Passion worthy of a royal candidate. How was it? Sometimes
You can't
the insides
judge?
can twitch
Yeah.
a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but... to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
And do you think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay. His hideout was in the midst of the Sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
Where is it? Ah.
So, is Heismay's hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Martira.
I guess we're gonna go here.
Let's... Oh, and let's see here.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
We'll get this job done.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you.
No way.
Now this.
Damn.
This is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert. Together, I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those worms. Now, please, dig in.
Tis altogether different from the roast. Why, 'tis succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here to con a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.
It's been a while.
Been forever since I had a spacious bed.
Exactly.
All right, right then.
Aye.
All right then.
Got a moment? Right?
All right then.
Good night.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Ah, it's gorgeous.
Hold on.
Let's hurry.
What's a Cragante castle ahead of us? Apparently we can get there by climbing the stairs and...
More people.
Now, where was I?
More people. Hello
What are you selling? Water? Ooh.
People, listen.
I'm out of ideas.
All right then.
Here we go. Here we go.
We have to head to the castle.
All right then.
An elder candidate?
An elder candidate? Yep, that's me.
What'll it be?
What'll it be?
Yeah. All right then.
All right.
What'll it be?
I don't have anything with prize. Okay. What is the shield symbol or the armor symbol? There you go.
Whoa!
What'll it be?
Ooh, this sounds really good. Awesome lot, dude. All stats plus.
All right then.
Let's go.
That's not where I wanted it to go.
All right then. All right then.
Well met.
I've awaited. Aye.
Oh, hello.
May I present Lady Joanna, Sanctoress and the ruler of this city. These are the ones who have undertaken the request to subjugate Heisme.
I am Joanna, presiding lady of this city. On its behalf, you have my gratitude for traveling all the way from the royal capital.
Lady Joanna refused to use taxes to pay for this, so she sold her own heirlooms and possessions to secure the funds.
It's clear you want only the best for your people, milady. So we'll give you our best in return.
I cannot claim any nobility above yours. Even as other aspirants to the throne quarrel and bicker, you've chosen instead to help the kingdom's people.
Well, we don't deserve that much credit. After all, we're not helping for free.
Even so, please put an end to this tragedy.
We won't let you down.
Thank you. In truth, I thought it foolish to decide a monarch by a simple vote of popularity. But perhaps there is something to it. Here is my offer. If you get rid of the culprit, I will appeal to the people of this town to support you.
'Tis most kind, but can you truly afford that? Surely, as a church sanctoress, His Eminence Forden would expect your support.
Indeed. However, I would rather have a king who truly cares for his subjects.
Yes, Lady Joanna.
Now, I must return to my duties. I shall await our next meeting.
We're counting on you.
'Twas a confident smile indeed, with a great deal of pain behind it.
I know it's but a step in our plan, but truly, I hope we can help these people. She even promised us political support.
She did say it. Oh, I mean, I can't help but wonder if she'll keep her word on that. It's quite a promise to make when she barely knows us.
Did something seem amiss?
Not in particular. Maybe it's just the gloominess of this place getting to me. So what are we gonna do about Heisme? We'll have to go out in Sandworm territory to find him, right?
The mere fact of his kidnappings suggests he's passing unseen by guards and sandworms alike. The question is, how?
Let's ask around the city a bit first. Though I can't say we'll find many willing to talk with the streets this deserted. Maybe we'll have better luck around the taverns and shops.
We should go.
All right.
All right then.
Oh, where do you want
We should go.
All right then.
Oh wait, am I next to I am. I was like, where's the regular shop?
All right then. All right then. All right then.
What'll I do here?
All right then.
Oh, hey!
Can't be.
All right then.
What'll I do here?
Oh, hey!
Some people haven't talked to you yet.
What'll I do here?
All right then.
Can't be.
We should go.
What now? What now?
Can't be.
All right then.
Stop that at once!
All right then.
Ridiculous.
All right then.
Whoa!
Oh, hey!
All right then. All right then.
Unstinking
All right then.
believable. What'll I do here?
Waddle in.
All right then.
What it?
Right?
Nice!
What'll I do here?
Can't be.
All right then.
Let's call it. Oh.
All right then. All right then.
Let's call it.
What'll I do here?
Can't be.
What now? What now?
All right then.
An elder candidate? No, no. Must have got that wrong.
More people missing.
Hello there. All right then. All right then.
I'm out of ideas.
What you wanna...
Excuse me.
Thank you kindly. Here's the real skinny.
All right!
I'm out of ideas.
All right then. All right then. All right then.
What were the gods doing?
Hey!
All right then.
Hey!
Get to the city for now.
You there! What were the gods doing?
Yes?
Whoa!
More
Oh,
people
yeah?
missing. More people missing.
All right then. 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 All right then.
I'm out of ideas. I'm out of ideas.
What now?
More people missing.
All right then. All right then. All right then.
Now what am I
All
to
right
do?
then.
Now what am I to do?
All right then. All right then.
You!
All right then.
More people missing.
All right then.
It does gather intel.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
All right then.
Hello there.
All right then.
More people missing.
All right then. All right then.
What were the gods doing?
All right then.
Where to?
Hey!
What were the gods doing?
More people missing.
So it is possible.
Now what am I? Good.
Hmm?
Let's call it. Let's not.
I found early game level cheese. What did you find?
Ah.
Now what am I to do?
Hello there.
Hey! Okay!
More people missing.
Beg your pardon.
Hey! Oh god.
Alright, there you go.
Not a scrap. I suppose we knew it wouldn't be that simple.
It is far too early to give up. I spent over a year asking after the prince with no luck. And still I did not falter.
Yes, and it's very admirable. But I think I prefer a change of tack instead.
Who are you?
Might you answer a question?
Terribly sorry, but I can't help you. I'm just here on my leisure. You're better off finding the information you're looking for elsewhere.
Suspicious character, isn't he?
Hey, you lot. You seriously gonna hunt down Heisme?
You're Barden's man.
Yeah, the guy with the attitude.
Not sure I should tell you this, but here I am. There's actually a way to avoid the giant sandworms. You just gotta wait for the sand flash. It's a local event. A kind of storm. And the wind kicks up sand peppered with magic crystals. Not too uncommon a sight around here. Our diviners say we'll have a sand flash in about 5 days. Seems to put most wild beasts to sleep. Might be some magic effect, or might just be waiting out the storm. And that includes the sandworms. Eh? They'll nod off, and with proper timing, you'll sneak right past them. Heisme might well be using the same trick himself.
We're much obliged, but if you know all this, why haven't you and the guard gone out?
A guard unit stomping around would wake up the whole den. Didn't much like saying it, but us local lads wouldn't be much use against Heisme anyway. But you think you can handle him? Aye? Wouldn't be here otherwise.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Good. Then we're counting on you. Can't have you getting yourself killed now. Cap's reputation's on the line. And, one more thing. You didn't get this info from me. Aye?
Understood. But why? You could have shared this with us at supper yesterday.
What? And got myself volunteered to go out there as your travel guide? No danger of that.
I see.
Anyway, I'm counting on you.
Finally, a solid lead falls into our laps. And we'll not even have to bother with the sandworms. We've apparently got 5 days till the sandflash hits. Let's make sure we can get this done quick. Looks like more than a day's trip on the map.
If it takes us one night to reach the giant sandworms' territory, and we aim to go when the storm has them all asleep, we should leave in 4 days' time.
Let's go inform Nearest.
Righto, straightforward enough. Long as we get in when the worms have all tucked in for a nap, we'll be just dandy. Suppose I'd better crack on with the tune-ups then. Don't want the old girl failing on us when she'll be our only hope of egress, eh? Oh, that? Damned if I know. It was just in the blueprints from the royal family. Works rather like an igniter, but no idea what it does. Just don't go breaking... Oh, easy there. You all right, lad? Thought I saw something glowing. Then you came over all giddy, gave me a start. Still can't believe this thing reacted. Look, we don't want any nasty surprises, so I vote we stay put and rest up for today, just in case. Don't want you passing out on me, do I? Just consider it a little precaution for the trip.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
And the guy with the blue hair, the Ice Gym leader from Scarlet and Violet. And more.
Your journey is going well, it seems. One by one, you take your steps forward on this road. A supernatural awakening, a call to adventure, legs to carry you. All of these are coming together. Accordingly, new powers needed for the journey seem to have awakened.
Are you talking about that thing inside the Gauntlet Runner?
By my eyes report, there is one piece of equipment in the Gauntlet Runner that was created in ancient times. Something no longer crafted in this day and age. A divine relic. It contains ancient magic once thought lost. The power of teleportation. With proper use, its great power will turn your Gauntlet Runner swifter than any beast or transport on land. Most interesting. The reasons elude me, but you seem qualified to use this divine relic. I cannot imagine this is mere coincidence. Perhaps you are guided by an unknown hand. Now, try to imagine. Vivid, familiar scenery. Somewhere far from the land where you rest.
What's going on here?
What's with all the yelling?
What? The royal capital? How?
Huh?
We were in Matira just last night.
Eurus? Surely you didn't drive us back here?
Are you mad? Don't you remember how many days the last trip took? You can't dash and roll pop over to the capital in a single night.
What? So this is some magic you saw in a dream?
So this teleportation, it can just whisk us all back to the royal capital in a flash. Even the Gauntlet Runner came along for the ride.
It certainly did. And there might be a reason for that.
Do you know something?
She was custom-made for the prince. When I wasn't there in the concept phase, When they gave me an odd gadget and said, make it work, I bloody well made it work. You saw it yourself, eh, my lad? That part all bound up in its heart. Last night, we caught it glowing. Then I wake up and find a proper hullabaloo. Damnedest thing. It only started glowing when you got close, eh? Maybe you were a trigger of some kind.
Yeah, maybe I am.
I cannot say I've heard of teleportation, and yet... surely there can be no explanation for this other than magic.
Hold on.
In-universe fast
If we're
travel
back in the
explanation,
capital,
true.
That means we've got bigger problems. We're due back in Martira for the bounty. If it takes us days to get back, that's all our planning ruined.
If we magicked ourselves over here, let's bally well see if we can magic ourselves back, eh?
He makes it sound so easy, but what do you think?
'Tis no small feat we ask, I know, but might you at least try?
Right.
What now?
Where to?
Oh.
It reacted! The lad really is the key to triggering it!
Oh, hey! Are you sure this is safe?
All we can do is trust him.
Oh boy. Hey.
It's Martira. We really are back.
I can't believe it. It feels just like when the king's magic caused that spectacle in the capital.
In my eyes, it's the other way around. It's not powerful by virtue of being connected to the king or to the lad. Maybe it's that all magic is supposed to have potential of this magnitude. You've all got some powers that defy understanding too, eh? Gives one the sense that those sanctists preaching about needing igniters are wrong, or lying outright.
I suppose when you say it like that.
Speaking of sanctism, well, not like this. A tool full of this kind of practical, unorthodox magic is against all their teachings. Why would the royals have had it?
Hold a moment. With this teleportation on our side, can we travel anywhere in the world with only a thought? If that's so, we may not even need a gauntlet runner at all.
What? You mean we could just magic snap ourselves to Brylehaven? Just like that?
Go on, try that.
No reaction.
So we can't go somewhere we've never been before. Anywhere else you've been? How about Montario?
No. Commoners don't usually visit the three great cities.
'Twould seem this power of travel is somewhat conditional. Best that we define its boundaries now.
So, in the end, the only places we can teleport to are the cities we've actually been to.
Well, thank you very much. Ha! Almost had me out of a job there, lad.
Sounds like you've got to envision the destination in great detail for it to work. We'll need more than a glance out a window or a passing familiarity. And you have to focus for it too. Seems to take you a moment, which means it won't save us in a fight.
Not as convenient as it sounds, huh?
How so? Now we can return to the royal capital any time we need to restock. 'Tis useful enough as is, and the more places we travel, the more we can return to.
You're right. And now we can drop by to see Maria whenever we like. Put like that, it really is something impressive.
Even if we've no idea where it comes from, It should certainly prove useful.
Our next foe is a bounty, and we have a lot of preparing to do. We've got 3 days to go, so don't forget.
Subjugate Heisme. Okay. Another mission has begun. Your base of operations has changed to Martira. Alright. Gotcha. The usual stuff.
Oh, that's right.
So?
More people missing.
Are they gonna kidnap me too?
Let's prep.
Isn't that... Oh, hey!
Whee!
More people missing. Oh, what'll I do?
Gonna believe I'm gonna lose my job over something that's not my fault after all. I don't know what's on your mind, but it looks serious. What's wrong? A fairy? A fairy? Oh, aren't you the mercenaries who are gonna hunt down Hesme? You lot all came here in that giant gauntlet runner. As far as your runner goes, can you spare me a moment? Our town used to keep a great number of carrier pigeons so that we could maintain communications with other cities. But they were all requisitioned by officials from the capital.
Why did this happen?
Seems like they need them for the tournament or some such, but we rely on those pigeons for trading medicine and foodstuffs, so their loss threatens our very way of living. That's why we desperately need to procure a practical pigeon parcel from Comero by July 11.
Oh, what'll I do?
No one wants to go out with the kidnapper about, so we've got no volunteers. In addition to that, there's no end of beasts that need to get through. And since I was the pigeon's caretaker, there's a good chance that I cannot keep my job if things keep continuing like this. If that happens, I may as well lie down in the gutter and die like a dog.
Stupendous.
But that's where you and that gauntlet runner of yours come in. Please save my job. I mean, the town. Of course, I want to ask you to work for free. Let's see, is 7,500 Reeve enough of a reward?
I'd so like.
Let's give it a shot.
Ooh.
Whoa. That reminds me. Ooh.
So?
What say you? Pop by again.
All right then.
Oh, hello.
Oh, my apologies. You're right there. That's a relief. Well, I'll be off now.
You pickpocket?
Hey, you sure you want to let that fellow go? He nicked something of yours just now when he bumped into you.
Oh no! Griez's dagger is missing! Let's chase after him! I don't see him anywhere! Jeez, how'd he disappear so fast?
Damn.
Come on!
No. Oh?
What's my... What is this? Is this imagination?
I'll be off. No.
Gotta get my imagination up.
All right then.
Oh, those stores are there's a discount? Is it Idol's Day or whatever it's called? Sale time.
You be real.
What now? All right then.
Oh yeah, I also just realized when we did do that fight with Straw, bro, this guy had no abilities.
Can't be.
What'll I do here?
All right then. All right then. All right then.
Where am I?
What'll I do
Can't be.
All right then.
What do we got over here?
An elder candidate?
An Elda?
Must have got that wrong.
What's this?
I'd so love your help.
Oh.
Now, I'll be off.
What now? All right then.
People missing. More people missing.
What is that noise? Ooh.
What now? All right then. What now? All right then.
I'd so love your help.
Ow.
All right then.
What now?
Okay. Well,
Now what am I to do?
I would just do the royal virtue stuff. But I kind of want to just do the dungeon
What do you want to do?
and dive in already, low key.
Ooh.
All right then.
Let's go.
More people.
All right.
Listen.
What were the gods doing?
All right. Embarking by Gauntlet Runner. To start traveling, visit the round table in the Gauntlet Runner. There you can view a map of the surrounding area and arrange your journey. Discuss your plans with your allies as you decide where your travels will take you next.
About time, what?
I've been waiting.
Toward the fray.
Ready to move out. Where to? Be sure to check the weather and travel time before you depart. When heading to a distant dungeon, you may need to spend the night in an encampment and resume traveling the next morning. The night after exploring a dungeon, you can choose to stay the night there or teleport right there.
Now then.
A well-deserved break.
Now there's a solid
That's where you want to go. It's your call.
Get there by midday. Wait. I'm gonna save before I even commit to this again. I play too careful.
Right. Time for the old girl to shine. Now then.
Here's where we... And there's
a runner.
A well-deserved break.
Now then.
nice little village. That's where you want to go. It's your call.
Great.
The Gauntlet Runner heads...
What to pick?
Oh, it's you. Oh, right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I need to know, I know I need to be better about keeping my emotions in check.
Right.
Remember when we heard about my inheritance? That there may be a clue to its whereabouts in my hometown of Folia? Sure. Rebuild your house.
Well...
Oh, how do you mean? The lord of a prosperous house, that's the national ambition of all those who are born into nobility. Forging aristocratic alliances, courting favor from royals and nobles, marrying some wealthy lord's daughter, and then there's a matter of heirs. If I had a daughter, her hand would be promised to another family at birth. Someone follows suit in my country endeavors. Oh, that couldn't feel more foreign to me than this life.
Yeah. Damn.
Got it. Well,
You. You're a kind one.
What do you get here?
I'm relieved in knowing that I'm not alone. Thank.
The party at last, blessed by it as...
Oh boy.
Say,
Listen, the place is more barren than I imagined. The kind of village one would only visit in most dire circumstances. Come now, the air is clean. There's no sign they've been attacked by humans. Really, what more can you ask for?
Hey!
huh?
That's.
He's been like that for a while now.
I knew it! This thing's the genuine article. A real... some sort of power affecting the air around it. Trace amounts only. Something... a reaction. A reaction entirely unlike Magla, by God. Absolutely smashing! Beyond my wildest hopes. No bloody idea how to use the thing, but if I could just adapt this conduit here... Can't forget a masterpiece like this!
Hello.
I say, lad, did you find this for my sake?
You want to help?
We wanted to help you out, nurse.
Why, I'm barely well touched. It positively jokes a man up. You may be just a lad, but you've the heart of a saint. And that old fella seems silly to ask, but he's long gone, isn't he?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Thought so. You can fight the years, but you can't beat them. He made good on his promise, though, eh? It's in my hands now, old man. What's that?
Something from the village. It's written with some letters we can't understand.
Ah, a cipher. Mirror letters. See here? It's a script I use myself when I don't want any snoop stealing my inventions. Now I think of it, he's the one who taught me even that trick. Thanks, old man. I owe you a great deal. Thank you.
So what is it? Blueprints for a big secret invention?
No. This is research on the lost relics. Looks like the old fellow was hunting for others. Different cipher here. He tried to guess at locations, too. Say, I've a grander favor to ask. Could you check around for more of these lost relics? Looks like the old man worked out a few other locations. There's 7 more relics noted down in this journal. I've got to see them all with my own eyes. A quick stopover or 2 in our travels should be all it takes, so, please?
Right. Leave it to me.
Appreciate it. We're in this journey together, what?
The free-hearted engineer, Neurus. Within him dwells the virtue of the
Ooh, he's Gunner!
Nurture thy bond with him.
and a new power yet slumbering
Oh,
within
perfect.
thee
I'm
may
grinding out
awaken.
this class.
I'm ready to kick my feet up, lad.
Here we go, bullet arts, bro. Can now study the gunner in academia.
You said it'd only take a few stopovers. But do you even know where they are?
Well, they're scattered all about, my girl. If we could crack the cipher, that'd narrow down our search range a tad. I'll leave this journal here. If I can crack any of the codes, I'll make a special note of it. So you just take a look when you feel like a spot of treasure hunting.
This one's important.
Hey, I was thinking this back at the village, but I think I might be able to detect this relic with my powers.
Huh?
I'll know if I'm close to it. When you want to hunt for relics, can you let me know?
There's a Gallica can sense where relics are. I should search the area if she brings it up. Gallica will sometimes inform you she's detected a relic when you're at the entrance of a dungeon. Be sure to keep an eye out for when you're exploring inside.
Thanks, you two. I'm rather looking forward to digging deeper into this.
Homero.
Okay then. That reminds me.
Oh, it's a cooking ingredient? What the heck?
Now then.
Interesting.
This is...
Which one?
Interesting.
Well, are we going?
Let's be off.
You can travel safely between towns at night using teleportation magic. Don't forget to keep an ear up for your followers' voices. Even on days that you return from a trip, you still have free time for activities at night, as long as you haven't gone into a dungeon.
Gone to shite, this has.
Hey.
All right then.
Let's go see.
All right then.
More people missing.
Are they gonna kidnap me too?
All right then.
Hello, I got your thing.
Stupid. You know...
Mission accomplished.
Money, money, money.
Amazing.
Ah, brilliant. Bye then.
Why, you?
What now?
So I'm just like burning time, correct? Is that what this is?
All right then.
Yeah. Well, where is wisdom?
All right then.
Here. No wisdom, imagination. Process here.
Now what am I to do?
That way we can try and talk to that one guy.
Oh. What do you want to do?
Long, long ago. And... Oh...
All right. Well then.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Nonetheless,
We got a major bargain! Mister?
More people missing.
All right then.
What say you? Pop by.
All right then.
Ridiculous.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
Everyone is here.
Now then.
That's where you want to go. That's where you want to go. Here's where we are now.
Good night.
All right then.
Let's go.
All right then.
People missing.
What now?
More people missing.
All right then.
Hey. Oh, right. Hey. Oh, hey.
All right then.
Now what am I to do?
Hey. Hmm?
All right then.
Ooh. Hmm. Oh.
All right. Well then. hard to pick. All right then. Go. All right then.
Wanted to exit. Whoops. I didn't mean to just TP back inside.
All right then.
More people missing. Now what am I to do?
All right then.
What is it?
Hey.
All right then.
Let's go.
More people missing. More people missing.
What say you?
Well,
Let's see. Here's where we are now. Here's where... Oh.
pop by again.
All right then.
Missing.
Let's go. All right. Where to?
Oh, any one of them.
No. All right then.
You. Aye.
All right then.
Let's go.
All right.
More people missing.
What now? All right then. All right then.
What were the gods doing?
All right then. All right then.
Really? Oh, I smell trouble. It's your call.
All right then. All right then. Let's go.
More people missing.
Hang on.
Now, where was I?
Oh, yeah? Oh,
Now what am I to do?
All right then. Now then.
Imagination. Why?
I could talk to that one guy now.
Well, then.
Sick.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Speaking of,
All right.
More people missing.
Okay.
All right then. All right then.
Let's go.
Ah, capital. Everyone's here. Now then.
Well, are we going? Well, are we going? Well, are we going?
All right then.
Let's go.
Oh, anyone.
All right then. All right then. What now? All right then. All right then.
Let's go.
Oh, any one of them.
All right then. What now?
Alright, well. What time is it? It's like 2 a.m. And I definitely do have work.
All right then.
I would love to continue this a lot more, but I did end up starting a bit late tonight. Unfortunately. Yeah, glad to see the model. Yeah, at least you got to see the VTuber model.
All right then. Go.
Ah, capital. Everyone's here. Now then. Well.
Here's where we... Here's where we are now. Well, are we going... Well, are we going... Well, are we going... Here's where we... All right.
We could replenish our stores then.
It's your call. That's cutting it close.
Oh, okay. I already messed up on the time already. This is why we save multiple times.
Well, what do you want to do?
What now?
I'm out of ideas.
What now?
Missed out on a lot for the past several months. Gotcha.
Where to? Oh, that's right.
So?
What now? All right then.
Let's go.
What were the gods doing?
Alright, well.
What
Alright,
now?
I'm gonna end the stream here because it's already getting late. And I'm kind of getting tired. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna tap out right here for now. Oh, here, but before I go, oh god, I wanted to showcase my model. How do I adjust this?
This is sick. I know, right? I know. Yep. That was me. Really suits you. I know, right? It's the fits the it fits the cyberpunky futuristic kind of theme, you know? But yeah, I'm gonna be on the stream. We'll definitely pick it up. We started out a bit late today. Definitely could have gotten in the game a lot more if I started a bit earlier. So I'll try to do that. I'll try to do that today or later on today after my work. But yeah, see you guys. Have a good night. Bye bye.